Hey there, sign of Cancer. This is Kim here with your reading for your next 3 days. Hope you're doing good today. Hope you're doing good. If you need a private reading, the information is in the description box below. They start at $20 and they're recorded readings, just to let you know. And you are sent a private link. It's dark outside today. It's dark out. Very dark. Like it's 3 p.m. as I'm filming this, and outside you would think it's almost dusk. It is that dark where I'm at. It's like ominous, you know? It's just ominous. Anyway, and kind of silent, you know? Silent. Ominous and silent. Oh well. Threshold. Well, I like this card. I like that card because the threshold means you're about to step into a new experience, but it's a big transition. It's a big jump from where you are right now. Yeah, the threshold is a big card. Let me turn to the guidebook and give you some key words here that they give for the threshold. You can see what you're standing on in that card is what's familiar. This right here, I've seen this outlined in her other card that has the village on it, which is like your comfort zone, your what you know to be familiar, maybe even your town or the people associated with it. And this person's like about to jump into a whole new creative experience here, away from what's familiar, though. I can tell you that it's away from what's familiar. Threshold. Ooh, the gate, the door, the initiation. Okay, like you're being in. That makes it even bigger. Like it just gives me like the feeling like this is even bigger than maybe what you know of. It's a new frontier. It says it's a threshold of initiation, ushering you into a complete new reality. Growth, individuation. I think we need to pull from the Oracle of Genetic Gifts, actually, to see maybe what it's talking about spiritually for you. Ascension, gifts, things like that. So for Cancer, tell me what the threshold spiritually is for them. Ooh. You have Ascension number 7, which is your pineal gland being fully open and activated. And this would be your third eye. So the astral plane completely open to you. I also have angel numbers on the bottom, sequences of numbers you might be seeing. But I'm going to say 7 is a very spiritual number. There's 7 major archangels. There's 7 music chords, right? There's 7 spectrum, the colors of the spectrum. It's a highly spiritual number. It shows up also the 7 rays, you know, in artwork, spiritual artwork. It shows up a lot. So this can be like your initiation into something very spiritual in your life. Okay. Opening up. So the more spiritual gifts, more insight, more vision. The shaman. Oh. Clearing and balancing of your chakras. And the shaman. The shaman is, and maybe the shaman is an energy that you connect with here in this lifetime, or have been in another lifetime. Meaning you could be on that verge of receiving a lot of downloads here from a past life. On that threshold, you would have a totally new experience. the shaman able to get messages from animal spirits, which I'm about to pull an animal spirit since we got the shaman, but they pierce through the veil. They would be an expert in the village. You know, they would be the medicine man or woman. They would be the person that could help you with soul retrieval. So you may be having a pull to things like that. You might be getting messages in your dreams with the dream catcher up there too. Tell me about the shaman energy and give me a animal spirit for the shaman energy. The bee. So the bee is very sacred anyway. And the cobra. Wow. Those are two very, I consider those very sacred animal spirits. The bee, we all know what the bee stands for. It's, well, royalty, regality, working hard, working for or with the greater good, with the hive. It's saying that your work is going to pay off, or this is like continued work. And you create honey. You create, when you're the bee, like, so metaphorically, you're like creating food that can nurture others, and it literally contains almost every vitamin that you need, like in that honey, or in the thing that you create, your particular medicine. So it could be that unity or love is your medicine. What you speak is your medicine. Something that you do could help heal people. Really almost automatically, perhaps, too, because of this information being downloaded to you or awakened in you. And so then I have the cobra, which I'm flipping right to. I'm going to read it with the cobra. Pausing, waiting, the inner teacher, the spirit or teacher guardian. Humble and wise. This is about taking a pause for your healing. So, the cobra. And it is a very, yeah, I mean, we think of the cobra as being a very protective energy. So you have some sort of, also the spirit guide I get with the bee. So you have like this protection over your spiritual path at this time. Tell me more. The Cosmos Oracle. What's going on with the threshold energy? Binary star. Yay. An expansion. Energy. Okay, so that's what's being brought into your existence. Here we have the binary star. Is a beautiful card that talks about you being in orbit with another star. It's like a shared path. I see this maybe as you being linked up with other people or souls, or maybe even spirit guides that are trying to help you with this. So it stars in harmony, a mutual understanding that they share the same path. Okay, so when we have two or more, we're gonna get more energy being generated. And I think that that's what this is talking about, this energy. And then what it leads to ultimately is expansion, a message, a project, or your spiritual, something here is going to expand greatly because of things kind of linking up in the right way here with another star. Now you may feel alone among the stars sometimes with the Hermit. It says alone among the stars. Give me more about the threshold energy, please, for Cancer. 5 of Wands and the Empress. This is energy too, though. It says best laid plans on the 5 of Wands. The High Priestess. So the 5 of Wands is like when you have other energies around that could be trying to either compete for the same things or providing distractions, scattered. But if you notice, okay, so they may be competing for something here, but you have the High Priestess. So it's like you have the code or you have the formula, like to the game. To the game. You have something already figured out. Even within this energy of confusion, best laid plans, see what happens next. Tell me what happens next when we are confronting this 5 of Wands energy with our High Priestess. The High Priestess very spiritually in tune. Queen of Cups. We put ourselves first. We put ourselves first. We focus on doing us, basically. Self-care, compassion, love. And the High Priestess has an idea of what's going on with the Tower energy. The Tower energy could be referring to what's going on in the world. The High Priestess and the Queen of Cups both are very intuitive and spiritually gifted people. And what's interesting is this, like, I see all these other people as wanting to bottle up what you have, like you have you do have a special essence. You have some sort of magic, but I think this is what you've already acquired from past lives, is what I think. And others would want to, like, bottle you up or your essence up, but you're the one holding it. And you're putting the cork on the top, right? So you're not letting people get to your energy unless they're in your orbit, unless they share the same type of path, mission, goal. And you know that the energy is there within that resonance. So something that you know already that's happening in the world, the Tower. Tell me about the energy created. The 4 of Wands, beautiful. And the Empress keeps wanting to show up. So I'm going to put her to the side here because she's, actually I'll put her up there. I feel like she's probably what's associated with this threshold energy the most, because this is when it says the mother of invention. This is when you can easily receive just about anything you want effortlessly. The Empress has already kind of mastered everything. Loving, nurturing, clarity of mind, sharp, intelligent, also passionate. But she's over all of the queens. So man or woman, I would say, get ready to birth something new to life. Something that's going to expand in a beautiful way. And I definitely think you're going to be guided with the energy is bringing you to the 4 of Wands. Okay, this is 11:11. It says a joyous homecoming. So this energy is creating new alliances and partnerships, all coming together for this, like, shared mission or purpose. This, and if you want to look at it in a tangible way, can be things that is like perfected success, work, perfected relationships that are in such alignment that it may come together in some sort of, like, marriage. It's telling me that you're on the right path, or that you're going to be on the right path, especially with who you're being lined up with on this path. Let's pull some from the 108 Oracle. I'm going to kind of wrap this up shorter today. Wow. I have rings, so I have contracts, agreements, bonds, a strong connection, counterpart, unions, lovers, telepathy. Somebody sees you as the Queen of Cups, so they see you as like the most loving, kind person whose essence they would want to bottle up, but they may be an actual counterpart here for you. So engaged or interconnected. They also see you as abundant with the grapes card, bringing in, this energy is going to bring in expansion, abundance, bearing fruit, prosperity, fullness, plentiful wealth, and enjoying the fruits of your labor. So because we saw the angel numbers, I think I am going to get an angel number message to actually close it out. So rings and grapes. Counterpart energy, unions coming together on the same orbit, energy looking good, expansion looking good, I am powerful looking good, and double it. And double the I am powerful. 333, you're being called upon to use your spiritual gifts as a light worker, assisting all of humanity. Live your truth and be a positive light to others. I am powerful. And 666, a wake-up call for you to re-examine your current situation and change the direction of your thoughts so that you can raise your vibration to a more positive frequency. And that's not it. That's not it. I want to pull one of these too. White Light Oracle. Oh, wow. Aurora of Gamma, number 27, which is interesting because we're talking about being on the threshold. So there's Aurora of Gamma. Let me look her up. Number 27. It is time to let go with what has been. You are swiftly outgrowing your past. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Oh my gosh. Completely in alignment, this message is. If it's found you, it's complete alignment. Let me read that again. Explore and commit to a spiritual practice that supports your personal transformation so that you can cross the threshold before you now. Embrace your freedom to be creative in your approach rather than committing to yourself to previous ideas or plans because you have the spiritual intelligence necessary to evolve. Continue your healing journey with trust that a positive outcome is imminent. Aurora, the Roman goddess of the dawn, the bringer of the light, initiating a new cycle or chapter into your life. I'm telling you, initiation. Big time. Big time. Down, down. Gamma waves are high frequency, typically 40 in hertz in humans. When we tap into the gamma state, it is associated with high-level processing that leads to integration and evolution. It's basically you transforming the knowledge that you already have. And I'm really reading more into this as thinking that you're accessing something here with this ascension number 7 and the shaman, something in the quantum field where it takes your frequency to be able to actually decode and integrate what you had already experienced in the past in order to benefit you on this journey of spiritual evolution. Yeah. Yep. This is a heightened state of spiritual awareness. And this aurora of gamma indicates a shift into a new cycle and the growing presence of the light within. So what a beautiful reading. That's what I have for you, Cancer. I'm always sending you love and light. I hope you have a good day. Bye.